It's a beautiful day to be gay. Oh, this is weird. I have new earphones, so I sound different. Hi, y'all. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. It is a beautiful day. Actually, it could be better. But hi. Hello. Happy Monday. Happy Metaphor Monday. I did get to a little bit of a later start today because I did have some things to take care of. I'll probably get more into it as we get into the game as well so that I have something to talk about when I'm gaming. But the main thing that you need to know is that I'm still gay. I'm still here. And very excited to play more Metaphor ReFantazio on this day. Hopefully we're not gonna get too beat up like we did last time. And hopefully we'll be able to slay the dragon, quite literally. It's been a tough task. We've already spent a stream and a half trying to deal with this dragon. And I think this might end up being another whole stream ordeal, because I'm gonna have to come up with a whole new strategy and probably level some people up and stuff like that. So we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna hang out while I do all of that stuff. We're gonna talk about our weekends. We're gonna talk about the beginning of the month. We're gonna talk about all of the things that we can talk about on here, you know? So I hope that you're looking forward to that. Because that's quite literally what we're doing. So yeah, I don't even know which save file to load up at this point. I don't even know. I'm just gonna do this one and hope for the best. Y'all can't see that, so I'm gonna show it to you all. There's also some music playing at the moment, which you can hear still. That's great. That's wonderful, actually. I hope none of this music gets me copyright, because I don't think all of it is from Game Chops today. But anyways, it is on their playlist. So there's that. But we are at the Tower of Insolence here on this day of Metaphor ReFantazio shenanigans. We have a dragon to fight. We have 24 days until the end of the game. So we've got some juicy things to do in the meantime. I did write some notes down, and this is all you need to know about this particular boss fight. The enemy reflects everything, physical and magical. The enemy keeps debuffing, so it keeps reducing our defenses, our attack, all of that stuff. It keeps buffing its own attack, and then it does a lot of AoE abilities. It attacks us a lot as a group collectively, ending up wiping my team a few times, unfortunately. So I've had some different strategies. I've had Juna using an ability that creates an ice weakness, and then having other people, and by other people I mean Juna and Stroll, just constantly looping a specific ice ability on top of that makes them continue to be weak against ice moves. So that was working decently. And then I had Heizme debuffing the enemy. But I don't think all of that was really working. Well, it didn't work because it took me like, so a stream and a half. So it was like 4, 5, 6 hours roughly. And I still haven't beaten this guy. So at some point last stream, somebody gave, I think it was Union, they gave the idea of like looking at every single archetype and every single ability that can be learned and being like, okay, let's see, maybe we can level someone up. Maybe we can figure something out. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, this might not be the most exciting thing in the world to watch, but while I do that, we can also talk about other things, and such as I will begin by looking at Roop's things. So we've got the Prince archetype, the first one here on our list. I'm not going to look at the synthesis abilities because I removed everyone from the team, so we're not really going to look at those, especially because I want my team to rely mostly on themselves, really. Learning this wouldn't be terrible. Resisting everything would be pretty cool. I don't know if the enemy really does any specific like element attack, so I also don't know if that would be useful. None of these are really like amazing against this enemy because we need like abilities that either create a weakness or that can like help us, like buff us in any way, shape, or form. This one I don't think will work. We can increase our allies' hidden evasion, but that's not really enough. I guess from this point onwards, I can just go to the archetype pages and like figure out what everyone is up to. So for the mage one, we have like Hulkenberg. So she is the mage line. So we can kind of look at that from that perspective. None of these are really all that. I don't think the Warlock is it. The Elemental Master is not it either. Although it is good for some things, it's not. In this specific battle, I suppose it's not really it. We're going to look at Yufa and the soul hacker of it all. I guess I can also look at these variations. These are mostly just like buffing our friends, which isn't a terrible thing to do. Like increasing our critical rate isn't a bad idea. Potentially getting this, increasing attack and defense for one ally, it may not be a terrible thing. Ideally, we would have something that like, ideally I want everyone to like get attack or something like that. Like we can buff our friends the same turn as like we get them to attack or something like that. But this isn't a terrible combination of things that we can do, right? Like getting our team to critical rate, having a healer is pretty good. The only negative is that we wouldn't really be able to use her for attacking. So that's mostly the most unfortunate thing. But we can look at Juna here. She's not going to learn anything new at the moment. We also need her to learn something else. It might be this. It might be the second variation to the Faker, which we don't have yet. But she's really good at like creating a weakness to like a specific ability like ice or fire, and then just like constantly. Ooh, I guess it wouldn't be a terrible idea to create a weakness to fire and then do this, removing their buff effects. I mean, we would have to constantly get her to do this, because this doesn't really renew. So that would be kind of a pain in the ass, and that's also a lot of MP, so it's not really super sustainable to maintain that. With Juna, it's tricky because we kind of have to look at like the masks that she can equip and stuff like that. So that one is kind of tricky. Although this isn't a bad thing at all to... Ooh, decrease one enemy's attack, hit, evasion, and defense for 3 turns. Reducing all of it is pretty good. So that's actually not a bad idea. We might be able to get Heismay to do that alongside somebody else. That may not be a terrible fate. Okay, let's look at other options. So maybe I'm gonna write down some options of ways we could potentially do this battle in. So let's get very professional up in here. Let's write some shit down. I'm gonna write it in blue. Why not? Something different. Okay. Metaphor notes. Very important to say that out loud. So one type of strategy would be Juna creates ice weakness and loops ice ability. So that's like one type of way of doing this, right? Another, I don't think the fire one is sustainable, like getting her to do that, because we can't loop the fire ability. So that one is kind of out of the equation. We can have, I mean, Heismay debuffing is an option certainly, but it's not like, I'm not super confident about that, so I'm not gonna like write it down. But I'm gonna write it as an option. Heismay debuffs. So that's 2 people, but I'm going to look at other things. So we've looked at the mage tree. We've looked at, oh my God, this is so much to do. We've looked, but I guess I can check. Guards drawing enemy attention and taking attacks for allies for 1 turn. I don't know if this is an option, but we could try. Ensure status ailments are automatically cured in 1 turn. That's really fierce. She wouldn't be able to really... She wouldn't really be able to do the most with this. But she does... we could see... Hold on. I don't want to do too much. So we've looked at the mages. We've looked at the masked dancer and persona master. I guess I can look at, like, is there anything that she learned as a masked dancer that we could bring to the table? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so that's kind of all that there is to it that we can really do. Okay, so we looked at the mages, we've looked at the masked dancer, we looked at the faker, we've looked at the seeker. Although I do want to look at the second stage here of the seeker. Because it may not be the worst idea to look a little into it. But yeah, another thing that could be useful is Yufa raising critical rate as a, what is it called? Soul hacker. Soul hacker. We're hacking souls, okay? That's another option that we could have. Because I don't think her as a summoner, I guess we can look into the summoner lineage right now. Her as a summoner, I don't think is gonna be useful here. Because she can only really use this, the almighty damage, and then she would have to rely, not even this. So like this wouldn't really be productive. So I'm gonna have her change to a soul hack. She already is. Okay, work. I'm gonna look into the gunner lineage. See if there's anything useful here. I mean, we can't really use this. This wouldn't really help us anyway. So, ooh, although this would be pretty cool. Prevents charm, daze, forget, sleep, and rage. Although it wouldn't affect hex. So, okay, that's kind of out of the picture. What is Tycoon? Oh my god, there's so much. What does this one do? Ooh, high chance of a rare item from one enemy. Ooh, that's kind of fierce. Okay, anyways, so the healer, we're gonna look at Roop. What can we do anything as a healer that would be good here? Heavy HP recovery for all allies. That doesn't really matter. This would be pretty good. Being able to heal everyone's status ailments would be really fierce. So I might consider for Roop. As a savior to heal your all stats for everyone. That might be good. It's just an option. I'm not the most confident about it. We would have to go back. We would have to go back and grind him a little bit, but that wouldn't be the worst fate in the world. The summoner is not going to be useful here. It's not even worth looking into. The faker, we already did look into it. We just looked into the healer. Let's look at the merchant line. See if maybe there's anything here that we could do. Almighty damage is not the worst thing to do, but it's not it. This is not what we need. Removes nearly all beneficial effects from all enemies. That's not really great. So yeah, the Tycoon is not really worth us getting into. What about here? The Brawler. Let's look at Stroll's Brawler line. Here's the thing. The enemy is not weak against physical attacks. So this isn't really the most helpful thing in the world unless somehow this is good. This removes buffs, but it would reflect it. This one is pretty good. It heals poison and hex to the caster, but it wouldn't really affect everyone. This would be pretty good, but it's not really worth all the work. And also having to level up Katharina and all that stuff. So I think that's kind of out of the window. Okay, let's check the Warlord. I wonder if there's stuff that we could learn from the previous iteration here. Increases all allies' defense is pretty good. Although we can easily also do the shelter formation, which is really good also. I think I might consider that. Although it might, I might get us killed if I do the formation of vigor. Actually, we could increase everyone's hidden evasion. I guess we could have Stroll buffing team. That could be an option. Although, obviously, I can't have all these people at the same time. So that would be something that I would have to work on actively. But it's not the worst idea in the world. And I don't think he will be useful for anything else. We could check the Sword Master. I don't think this is the one to go for at this moment in time. No, it's not. Let's look at the Berserker. That would be our newbie, Basilio. We can't really level him up. So, you know, I don't have anything with him. Ooh, this one would be pretty good. Heavy light physical damage ignores resistances. This one is pretty good. But we would have to work so hard on leveling him up that it's not, like, we can't realistically do that. We could do something like this. Decreases attack and defense for all enemies for 3 turns. The enemy would probably remove the debuff from itself. So I don't know how worth it would be to spend our time doing that. Or to have him constantly doing that, I guess. But I guess I can kind of write that down as an option. So I can have Basilio debuffing as well. I don't think he can really do anything else. Although I could be wrong, because he also can be a general. So I could potentially also level him up to do this. Ooh, that could be an interesting thing that I didn't think about. What if I do... Whoa, that would be kind of wild. So what if I do... Or... Basilio levels to 20. Also, ice loop. So my wild theory is, what if I have Juna, Stroll, and Basilio all on the same team? Hear me out. I could have Juna getting the whole thing started. She starts the loop. Both Juna, Stroll, and Basilio will have the ability to increase the team's defense. I don't know if Juna will have that ability, but Stroll and Basilio will, right? Juna will have the ability to keep the loop going if the 2 other guys need to be doing something else with their time. And we could have Roop just like debuffing the team. If we don't give him the savior to heal everyone's status ailments, we can just have Roop definitely be like the support character. We constantly can have Roop like healing people's status ailments, debuffing the team. So I think that might be our move. I didn't even think about that because we do have to grind Basilio a little bit. But I don't hate that idea. I mean, we don't really need Juna to be doing anything else. But I do think I have to give Juna a new thing. Because I think this in this save file... No, does the Warlord work? No, it does not. But I could have her doing this so she can also buff the team. Although I probably would rather her having the ice ability so she can also contribute to the looping of it all. Which would mean I have to go create the, not the warlord one, but the, I'm going to need to change you to a general. General! Not to a, yeah, a general. That's the one I need. So I'm going to go to, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go to Academia. I'm going to go get the Juna mask for the general. So she can also loop the ice ability that I just keep mentioning over and 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 over again. So that will be that. Pet the cat. Very important thing to do in this exact moment. What a cute cat. Well, yes. So let's give that to Juna. I am so sorry about that. Actually, I'm not. I'm really not. Increases all allies' attack. That's also pretty good. That's also pretty good. Okay. So Juna, Basilio, Stroll. I don't really need him to learn that, so that's fine. Cool. Yeah, we can just like increase our defenses. We can have him do that. And then Basilio can also do that. And I think that will be great. But I do need him to learn this. So we're gonna need Basilio to do some heavy lifting. I think I will switch Stroll out so that I can save his MP a little bit and bring Heisme so that Heisme can get those like experience seed things and we can all give them to Basilio. Same with Juna. So I think that will be the move. I don't know if I want Roop to remain a prince. I think it may not be the worst idea to give him the cleric. I mean, yeah, I did look into it, and I do forget when that was, but if we teach Roop the Savior, we can learn the status ailments at level 5. So I think we need to do that. Okay, so current game plan. Juna does the looping with the ice ability. Roop, we need him to become Savior level 5 so that he can cure status ailments for everyone. He can debuff people, all that stuff. Debuff team. So that's Roop right there. Stroll buffs the team and ice loops. Basilio, same as Stroll. Not debuffing. Same as Stroll. Okay, I think this is gonna be it. Okay, so that's gonna be the team. Roop is gonna be the cleric because we need him to be level 20.
Power of healing.
Everyone in the back row, just how I like it. And then yeah, okay. This is gonna be the game plan, y'all. So I need people to level up. I've got my strategy together, and we just need to execute it now. So I'm gonna save. I think I'm gonna save over the I think I might save it over the... No, I'm just gonna save it over this one. So I just know it's the latest one is the one that we need to go with.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to not use too many like items, or rather not too much like MP. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't mean that. Okay, y'all are weak against light.
No, witness our secret technique. This doesn't feel right.
Right, I forgot that he's not the most useful individual in the world, but that's okay. You can throw money at them.
Let's go. Lend me your strength. No.
I guess we'll do that. Listen, I just need people to level up. That's really the gig here. I would love to not spend too much MP as Juna, but I also just need her for the beginning. I just need her to do her thing in the very beginning, and then it will be fine. You know what I mean? So I think we'll be good. I do have a couple of items that heal MP, so I think that, you know, it's not the worst thing ever. Okay, I reduced y'all's stuff. Y'all should like miss. Thank you, Heisme, for avoiding that. The only person who decided to avoid the damage.
I'll use what I must.
You can use items then to heal your friends. That would be lovely, actually.
Allow me to use this.
I wish our team didn't get our stuff nerfed, because we do have more than 300 MP, and unfortunately we can't really utilize all of that, or HP rather. We get our stuff gets quite limited. So unfortunately that's what we've got going on. But hopefully it won't take us too many battles. Hopefully it's not gonna... Oh, that's too all... Okay, I would rather do that. Hopefully it's not gonna be too many battles to level up to where we want to be at.
There's more. How many are there? Come on, everyone.
May this prove a lesson.
So hopefully it will be fine. Okay, we don't use magic against that one. Okay, I think mostly just physical attacks then. Oh, I guess that doesn't really matter if you do Almighty. I suppose it does not matter. Okay, anyways, so now I guess I can talk about life and such as... Hey Union, welcome on in. Good afternoon to you. Hello, hello. So today was the first day of my sewing course. It was just introduction, really, so it's just like what kind of documents we need to bring, meeting the teacher, meeting one another. So it wasn't really like, I haven't really started yet, but we met the teacher, and she kind of told us about what we're going to be doing. We introduced ourselves and all that stuff. We actually introduced each other, which was really cool. Like, the teacher had some like random questions that we could like ask other people, and then we introduced them. So it was kind of like an icebreaker kind of moment. So it was cute. Yeah, right? And I'm gonna get paid to learn it, which is also very exciting to me. Because it's like through our like employment center and stuff like that, so we get to learn. We get to learn in that respect, which is really fun. So yeah, I'm gonna learn the basics of sewing. So I'm gonna the course is mostly like dedicated to us like learning how to like recycle clothes and stuff like that. Turn them into like other types of clothes, or turning them into like a pillow or like a purse or a bag or whatever. So we're gonna learn various types of like skills that I think will be very useful in life, I guess, generally speaking, to like do a hemline, you know, fixing like your, you know, pants hems, or like, you know, fixing a hole in your shirt, or turning a shirt into a t-shirt, or turning something into a crop top in, you know, in a way that looks good.
I'm all prepared.
So it's pretty exciting to be partaking in that course.
This is just what I need.
It should be pretty fun.
Hit their weakness.
Who should I?
Don't let 'em now, Juno.
And yeah,
Wait, let's
that's what I was basically up to today. I'm gonna have to get like a bus pass, like a transportation pass thing, because it's cheaper to use it on a daily basis than, you know, having to do individual bus fares, you know. So it's interesting because it feels like I'm preparing for school, you know. It's like, it feels like it's interesting to be like an active member of society in that way, where like I kind of have not really a 9 to 5, but it's like a 9 to 12, 9 to 1 p.m. Like a little part-time kind of thing. Like I have something going on in the mornings now, which is kind of interesting. So, and it's pretty fun, you know, to get to do that.
With healing power.
It really is reminiscent of school, like getting the pass and like all that stuff. You're taking an improv class for the fun of it? Hell yeah. How is that going? Have you started yet? That is really cool. I definitely would love to take an improv class at some point, because I feel like that would be really, really fun. And I just love that kind of stuff as well, you know. So I think that would be very good. I think I'm gonna replace somebody. I don't know who to. I didn't mean to do that.
They're weak to
slash attacks. That should make
I don't
us
think I have anybody. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay. We can do this.
I don't think I have anyone that can do sliced attacks, do I? Yeah, no, I don't have.
Come forth, royal soul.
I don't have that
Maybe
yet.
not.
Well. I really didn't want to like use these, but I guess I will have to.
This'll do it.
Thanks.
It starts tomorrow. Nice. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hell yeah. Is that human going to attack you by throwing burnt scrambled eggs at you?
Watch me.
Yeah. I think that is
Come on.
I think that is exactly what it's gonna do to
My
us,
power support you.
which is
This might sting.
a lot.
Juno.
strategy. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
Which is a lot.
Gotta stay calm.
What a waste, especially with the price of eggs right now. Yeah. Like, yeah. I just saw you saying, like, I saw the corner of my eye, like, you saying, like, a waste of food. And I was like, yeah, like, the cost of living right now. Like, my God, the egg prices are out of control.
Lend me your strength.
That's so funny, the timing in which that happened.
I'll show
Yes, I am using the ice loop strategy on this guy. Yes, I am. Listen. Oh, nice. That's the strategy I'm going with for the dragon. I'm just leveling people up right now. I need to level up Basilio, which reminds me I do need to bring Basilio back because he needs to get the experience here. But basically we're getting ready for the battle with the dragon. And I remembered that we can have both Stroll and Basilio doing the ice ability as well as like buffing the team, which is very important. Which is a very important thing to do. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on like the things that I get into in the during the sewing classes. If I'm not able, because I think most of it is gonna be like so we're not the ones providing the clothes to be like, the clothes are like donated and stuff like that, so we're probably not going to be able to bring the pieces home, or at least some of them, or maybe, but I'll try to like take pictures or something of like stuff that I end up doing so that I can, you know, show y'all what I've been cooking up in those sewing classes. Yes, get the pizza, get the drinks, get comfortable. Today's gonna be mostly a chatting day, I guess, because we are in like a battling sort of loop at the moment. So yeah. we're gonna be chatting for quite a bit. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff. The dragon humbled me. That not so much humbled me as much as it like annoyed me. Cause I don't think I lost. I didn't always lose necessarily because I didn't have a solid strategy, which is what bothers me a little bit about it, is that it's not because I was bad. It's just because sometimes the RNG just sucked ass. Like sometimes I just like got my shit rocked for no reason. Like sometimes I didn't do anything wrong and it just decided to like go off, add like a shit ton of turns and just like ruin my life. So like, you know, I'm not gonna say that I wasn't partially responsible. I didn't have part of the blame, obviously. But yeah, like if anything, like it made me like work harder. It gave me like a challenge that I feel like I had been missing for a second. Cause like I think for a while, because I guess I was over leveled in regards to like certain enemies, I guess. So it really made me, for the first time in a while, really made me reconsider my strategy and really work on it and like, you know, properly, like do it properly and properly develop it and be like, okay, this is what I need to do. This is the strat. This is what I'm gonna try. This is what is happening. So like, it was cool in that way, you know, like it gave me an opportunity to like really like hone in a bit of strategy, you know, and like work hard to come up with something that would work and make sense and all of that. So I think overall it was a very interesting experience, you know. But I can't say that I wasn't annoyed at some point, because I was. Because it did kind of annoy me. I think for a little bit of it, it was also like the fact that it feels like I'm not doing any progress, because I'm not. And it feels like I'm kind of stuck, and I'm like so close to the finish. I'm so close to the finish line that it almost is like, oh my god, like I wish I wasn't like stuck here. But the challenge is fun. Like, it's fun to do this as a challenge. I'm also ultimately not in a rush. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's fine. I'll get to the end when I get to the end, you know? Like, I'm not too worried. I'm not too bothered about it.
Keep your energy up, everyone. That's our captain. So versatile.
Okay, wonderful. That's actually amazing.
You're quite skilled.
Nice. Okay, that's partially what I wanted. So now I'm gonna need Roop to learn the Savior.
I see. Fascinating. This right here.
The elite devotee, a holy one who could be mistaken for a messenger of the heavens, offering mercy to most and judgment to some. Oh yeah, I do have enough, thankfully.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
That is the power that I seek. Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as an elite healer. I will say it is odd being around so many people again, because I feel like I haven't been around that many people in like a classroom or a work environment in a while. So it's rather interesting to do that, you know? It's rather interesting to be around people and to like have those kind of feelings kind of come back of like, oh my god, like we're discussing like favorite artists. Do I say mine? Will they judge me? Will they like all this stuff? And now having a different perspective of like, who cares what they think about me kind of thing. So that's interesting. That's definitely a very interesting dynamic. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength exalted, if thou art prepared to reach out a hand to any in need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the healer. Let healing and light, magic, guide us to victory. My soul has the power to save everything. I know it in my heart.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Very good, in fact. Oh yeah, I need to inherit abilities. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, some stuff I don't need to regain. Heavy magic light, and then I can bring weak HP recovery to all allies. I don't think I need to do the most on that end. Cure status ailments for one ally. Remove debuff effects from all allies. Do I have any good passives on him? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. There you go. That is pretty good. I don't have my revival things, but I do have items to do that. And I will eventually learn to revive people. So, oh, but not for a while, actually. When I learn how to, like, cure everyone's status ailments, I'll remove that. And, yeah. Okay, so right now I'm working on level 5 Savior. Stroll is fine, but we also need level 20 for Basilio, which he's only level 12 right now. Well, you know, his general.
I'm getting stronger.
But I'll give him the stuff that he needs, okay? I am getting a little concerned about our MP situation. Because if we keep fighting enemies like this, we are gonna run out, and that's not gonna be good. So I'm kind of hoping that it's not gonna be too bad. But we do need to keep going.
What now?
But we do need to keep going.
What now?
I guess I can, you know, bring the people that are not really going to be on. So I kind of save them a little bit. But Basilio needs to be on because he needs to level up. So Heismay, Hulkenberg. Yeah, that works actually. If you play this in Japanese, when using savior in battle, the word they say is Messiah. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that would be kind of like a savior role.
I'm right here.
Okay, that works. Oh yeah, I guess if we mostly just do that, then that will be fine, right? Because that's experience. But they do despawn. Oh right, Persona 3. That's right. I completely forgot about that.
Face me. No, that's our secret technique.
I completely forgot about that. About that whole storyline.
Vitus power.
Godly blessing. Nice. I really shouldn't be doing that. Love all the Easter eggs. Yeah, right?
I'm ready whenever.
It's really good. Really good stuff. All these little references to like other Atlas properties like Soul Hackers and like, yeah, it's really cool. It's really nice that it's also just like not specific to Persona, you know, the references. We're dumping all of that stuff into Basilio's pockets. Okay, thankfully this is gonna be a little smoother. Devil Summoner. Yeah, Persona, obviously.
I'll use what I must.
They even do the Persona Master. They kind of, you know, try to keep it cute by adding the Master in there, but we all know. We all know what that's a reference to. Trickster. Is that Persona 5? Oh, I should have brought her a different one for her. Yes, okay. Persona 5. That did sound familiar, but I was like, what was that one again? Oh, this is very unfortunate. I should have brought her elemental thing or whatever it was called. I forgot. I do kind of wish you could switch. I wish you could switch. I kind of wish you could switch archetypes mid-battle. That would be kind of fun.
I shall show you.
Face me.
I do really want to play
By this power.
Persona 5. I don't think that's going to be next on the list, but I definitely do want to play it at some point. I have been considering kind of doing a pivot to like retro stuff, like just retro, but I'm not sure.
Excellent. I've grown more.
But I have considered
What now?
Elemental Master was the name. Just because I really enjoy, it's not that I don't enjoy doing these streams, I love these games. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like I would really, I think a part of me kind of yearns for a little bit of like maybe a specific kind of branding or something like that, where I would focus on like a specific type of like, you know, it would be mostly just retro games and people would know what to expect with those and all that stuff. Because I feel like sometimes with these newer games, I think sometimes people either like try to avoid spoilers or I don't know. But I guess that could be different. I don't know. Depending on the game specifically. Would Persona 4 be considered a retro game for you? I think so. The original version for sure. Because I think, yeah, like if a console has been discontinued, I feel like, especially a console that old, I think it makes sense for it to be considered retro, right? Same way as I would consider like Final Fantasy X retro. I think like anything older than like 15 years would be considered retro in my eyes. But that's just how I see it, I guess. Some people have a rule of like 2 console generations ago. Some people say it's like 20 years. So it really, to be fair, retro is really relative to like the person, right? So, because some people think retro, or some people, they consider retro only like Atari. Some people think that, some people consider retro anything like before 2000 or up until 2000, you know? So like 80s, 90s at the earliest. But yeah, I don't know. I would say at the most, I would say like a 20-year cutoff. So like 2005 at the latest would be definitely retro. But I don't think it's that like clear. PS2 has definitely been discontinued, yeah, and the PS Vita has also been discontinued. So yeah, I think that would be like a triple, that would be a triple, like, a triple whammy. That's the word I wanted. That would be kind of a triple whammy for me. Like, yeah. Or double whammy. Like, yeah. It's... But some people consider like a game that's available in the modern era, they consider that to not be retro. So, you know, it is really subjective. Trifecta, mayhaps. Yeah, that would work. Yes, yes. But how do you determine what is a retro game? How would you classify something as retro? Okay, we're getting there.
Yes.
Basilio's getting there slowly but surely.
What now?
If I knew I was gonna need him to be level 20, I would have invested all of these on him. I guess now I know better. Ooh. Nice. Ooh. That works. That works for me. But yeah, like with me having done the PS1 demo streams, like that's been kind of like a part of me is like, yeah, I want to do PS2 demos and I want to do other stuff, and a part of me is like, wait, do I just want to do like a bunch of like retro stuff? Because that would be pretty fun. But I don't know if I would want it to be only retro games, so I don't know. Honestly, I'm at a point, I'm not really at a loss for what I want to do content-wise, but I'm at a point where I kind of don't like have the energy to be like, oh my god, what's gonna get me to grow? What's like my brand, whatever. Like a part of me is just sort of like, I kind of don't care anymore. To, you know, to that degree, I suppose. Oh my god. Stop that. Oh my god, that was great. Did I get any? Yes, I did. Oh my god, we're getting there. You define retro as games that originally released on previous generation consoles. So for example, Final Fantasy X came out for the PS2 back in 2001, but despite that we have current gen HD remastered to play. Right. So would you consider anything before like PS4 era retro? Or would you consider PS4 retro because it's the previous gen? Or rather, like a game that originally released in an older gen. You would consider PS3 and earlier to be retro at this point? Yeah, I would say that's fair. I think I do as well, because again, I think what makes something retro for me specifically, and I know this varies for people, I think it's the fact that like if the hardware has been discontinued, I think that's retro. You know what I mean? At least that's how I see it. Like if you can't actively purchase, if you go into, you know what I mean? Yeah. I wouldn't say like PS4 is, because like the PS4 hasn't been discontinued, but like the PS3 has, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, I think that's how I kind of see it. Oh, I'm gonna get everything to the 30s. Why not?
Power can be so intoxicating. Breathe a little easier now, I think.
Yes, we can. Okay, having all these people buffing up Basilio's experience is really good. I may have to go back to like the upper floors again. How? Oh, good job, Basilio. Oh shit. Oh my god, Giant's Rib, that's funny. There's also retro games from previous gen consoles that haven't been ported to modern consoles that have, and that makes you sad. You want to play Xenosaga, I don't know why I took that out. You want to play the Xenosaga trilogy? Muramasa Demon Blade and Arc Rise Fantasia. Wow. You need to step away. No worries. Enjoy your focus group study. Maybe I'll see you afterwards if I'm still streaming. I should be. I don't know how long that will be. But yeah, have a good one. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, and sadly there's been way too many games that have been like lost in time. Like not, I guess lost in the sands of time is a way to to kind of say it, I guess.
Two remaining.
That's your opening, Captain.
It's tough. It's tough. I really do think it's a shame when older games don't get ported. I understand that, like, studios aren't willing to put in the work for something that they don't know they're gonna get a return on. Like, I get it. I understand the sentiment, really. And it makes perfect sense.
Power surging within me.
But it does kind of suck. It still does kind of suck. Because it's like, I want to see those games. And making them accessible, you know, would reduce piracy. Because the reason a lot of people are pirating old games anyways is because they're not available. Unless you're buying secondhand and the market is wild over there because everyone is like overcharging to hell and back. So it's like, what are you gonna do about it, you know?
My space is burned. Any attacks on him are gonna hurt, so cover him.
Oh, power of kings. Too much, perhaps? A favor, if I may.
Hulkenberg's been
Power.
burned.
Set it up.
She gets hit, she's in big trouble.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna heal her burn so that she can attack them. That makes sense to me.
Comrades, lend me your strength.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Hulkenberg. Oh god, I missed using magic. Because I can't really use it in this way against the dragon. These guys kind of got me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They kind of got me a little bit. That tickled, he said.
Oh no, my space is burned. Any attacks
But yeah, what are y'all
so cover him.
what are y'all up to this week?
Dell wouldn't do this. You could take him.
It burns.
Is anyone starting a new book, a new game, a new show, mayhaps? I've recently picked up Traders UK because it's airing in one of our like channels that we have on our TV provider, and so I just saw it on there, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, let me start it. They just had aired one of the Australian seasons. It might have been season 1, I'm actually not sure. But, because the way that our TV boxes work here, like, they save,
Keep your energy up, everyone.
unless you actively, like, set something to be recorded, like a series or a show or a movie or whatever, it's kind of like a DVR sort of situation, I guess. But unless you go out of your way to record something, it like keeps the past 7 days for like
What now?
whatever aired during the last week, right? But unfortunately, the first few episodes weren't available, so I was like, oh. And then I checked what they were airing next, and I was like, oh my god, season 1 of the UK version? Sure. And it's wonderful. Like, I really do see the appeal. Like, obviously, I already watched a season of The Traders with normal people. I watched the Portuguese version, which I think was okay. Like, it wasn't my favorite series.
No time for prayers.
But watching the UK version, it's definitely like night and day. And I think it's because like
Wise choice.
the people who are competing in the UK version, they are like normal people with normal jobs. Like there's a teacher, there's a retired person in their 60s or 70s or something like that. And they have people of a lot of different ages and people who like really want and need the money. And as much as I do love the US version because I think it is really fun to watch. I just love the format in general, so I guess, you know, I suppose I am a little biased in that regard. But there's something about like normal people competing because they have nothing to lose. And they feel it, like they are very emotional about it, which I found very interesting. Like they're very like people are crying all the time. People are getting panic attacks. People are hyperventilating. People are like, you know, like it's a lot. Like they feel a lot of the pressure because they really need the money. And it's cool. It's really, really cool. And the host is fun as well. Like I love Alan Cumming, obviously. But Claudia, the UK host, she's pretty great. Like she's definitely more I don't know, like she tries to help them out a little bit in the challenges. Like she tries to give them like little hints here and there. I think Alan is definitely more theatrical and like plays up more of like this like murder mystery kind of vibe. But Claudia is fun. She's like, you know, a teacher supervisor, like the cool teacher. She's like, y'all suck. Not really, but you know. I love that. I love that so much. Do I have any of the foods that like you can eat and like replenish MP while you're just like walking or something? I don't have anything of the sort. Okay, but we're very, very close to Basilio being the rank that I need. We already have Roop on that boat. Actually, I need to change his skill inheritance because we don't need the status. We don't need this one anymore. And so I can bring, I forget what was the other thing I wanted. We can heal everybody. Oh, reviving people. That's a pretty big one. I can revive people with full HP. That is huge. I'm gonna get myself that.
All right.
It is a lot of mag, but I think it's gonna be worth it. I think it's gonna be worth it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, cool. Now we just need Basilio to get to level 20 and we'll be set. And we will be good to go. We should be very close to doing that anyways. Oh.
Our usual tactics should work.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That did not go how I thought that would go. That's fine. That worked out in the end, so it's fine.
Let my power support you. Freeze.
Anyways. So yeah, I started that. I went to the library during the weekend because I did have to return the books that I finished reading. I feel like I really should kind of do like a end of the month sort of thing. Like, here's what I read this month and all that stuff. Like, I feel like I've been not good at doing that. I like sharing the stuff that I'm reading and such as. I do talk about it a little bit here on stream, but I think I would like to have it. Nice. Nice. Okay, we did it. We have our team, y'all. Our team is ready to go. Is there MP healing when they're not on, or am I seeing things that aren't there? Because that is kind of worrying if I am seeing things that aren't there. Ooh, I don't think I want you to learn. No, yes, I do actually. It's gonna be so much mag, but it's gonna be worth it. Oh no, I'm not gonna have enough mag. I'm gonna have to fight more because I need more mag for him to be able to inherit that ice ability that he just learned.
All right. I'm counting on you. Of course.
We did it. Nice. Yeah, we've seen this before. The number of archetypes you studied has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. Please take this as a token of my thanks. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks. How much do I need to bring that? Okay, 7,000. I'll work on that. I'll work on that for sure. This one is really good to have as well. Let me see if there's anything else. I'll just give him everything that he already paid for, I guess. And then we need this. So we need 7,000 mag. So we are going to keep fighting. I don't need him on anymore, which is good. So I'm going to remove him from the team and I'm going to like save him a little bit. And I'm going to bring Yufa in because I'm not really going to use her in the battle either. She's kind of like a backup at the moment but I guess Roop doesn't really need a backup, but I'll bring her in. We just need like 7,000 Magla, which hopefully we'll get soon.
I'll use what I must.
Oh, I guess I could also take him away because he's not really useful either.
The next one's yours.
Comrades, lend me your strength.
Oh, cool. I can just do that so Roop doesn't waste his
Oh, shards of ice.
MP anymore. Okay, good.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone!
Power courses through me.
Ooh, nice.
A new means of protection.
Oh, nice, Hulkenberg. Her max MP increase. That's really good.
That's all of
I don't think I'm gonna use this on anybody because I'm probably gonna need to level somebody up on something. So I'm just gonna save these for when that time comes. I think I'm gonna take
what now?
Heismay off of the team right now too. Although the other guys, I'm gonna need them, so I guess I'm gonna use my B team at the moment. How much mag do I have? Okay, I still need more. I'm gonna start heading up though, because I think by now enemies have probably respawned. So I do want to get back to the top of the building, if possible, so that I don't have to fight a bunch of people on the way to back to the top. Although it doesn't look like people are hanging out here. Maybe I'll just go to the save point and maybe they'll respawn once I go. Oh no, they're back. Okay, just kidding.
We've been made.
Ow! Oh, that fucked up. I fucked up. Good job, whoever evaded that. Because that was bad. That was bad.
A wise choice.
Let's work together.
That was my flop era, and that was me entering my flop era for sure.
Flare.
You hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
Observe the enemy.
But y'all, it's kind of wild for me to see the effects of the medication starting to come through in my day-to-day life. Like, obviously, I've seen the effects of those. The effects of the medication, I've seen them through, like,
Stick fire.
you know, certain things here and there, like little things here and there. But I did not expect,
They're weak to strike attacks.
I did not expect for me to start like really losing my anxiety. I still get nervous about things, but I can definitely tell now that it's nerves versus anxiety, which is very interesting. To still feel like the nerves, but not like feel like throwing up or like getting like nervous poops or anything of the sort. So that is pretty interesting. When I do get anxious, it's like not as intense as it was in the past, which is very nice. But it's interesting because sometimes I still like, you know, seeing like groups of like men makes me nervous a little bit. Or like seeing people that, you know, have definitely, it's just like in general, like people are very loud. But like not in a good way. Like people who are like yelling at each other or like that kind of like typical like white trash type of vibe. I get nervous, you know, but it's funny because you know they look at me a certain way sometimes and all that stuff. So it's interesting because sometimes I get that kind of anxious instinct, and then a part of my brain now goes like, okay, if anyone messes with you, you have a fucking umbrella. You just hit them with the umbrella. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you need to defend yourself, you can defend yourself. You're not like a powerless little kid anymore. So I thought that was so interesting that like my brain now, obviously I don't condone violence, but you know what I mean? Like, if you need to defend yourself, definitely do it. But my point is, it's interesting how, oh yeah, I haven't checked. I still need more, but I do. Oh, I guess I can fight these guys. It's interesting how I'm feeling a brain shift. Even like I've been, so driving has been a huge no-no. Like I took my driver's license and then I just sort of let it expire, to be honest. I don't think it has fully expired yet, but like it's getting there or something like that. Because I just haven't driven since I took my driver's license, and like driving was always like very anxiety inducing to me. Because I just didn't have a good experience learning, I think. Like my instructor was like very like panicky, like very like, you know, he made me stressed when I feel like, you know, your instructor should make you calm, and they, you know, so all that stuff, right? So I think I just developed like a panicky, nervous, stressful relationship with like driving, right? Ooh, I have enough now, which is not good, you know? And so like I've been considering like going to a different driving school that I heard is pretty good, and like being like, hey, and like explaining to them my situation, like, hey, this is the thing, like, can you help me out? Can I take some like refresher like classes? Will you get me together so that in case I need to like take maybe a test, if I need to like get back to like driving, or like in order for me to like maybe renew my license or something, I need to like do some sort of test or something, like, you know, just like to have someone like help me rebuild a relationship with driving. Because like, you know, it's interesting that I'm getting that impulse now, because I haven't thought about that as an option. I just thought like, you know, because public transportation to the city is pretty good. Obviously there's like other locations that are not in the city that would be fun to explore and not have to pay like a huge like taxi fare to get to or whatever, like places that don't have like the most accessible transportation to, and just like, you know, errands and stuff like that. Sometimes it can be useful. to just have your own car kind of thing, or you know, me using my dad's car. I don't know why I said it like that. So yeah, I'm like considering that. Obviously, I don't know. I would have to look into the prices because it's been so long since I got my driver's license. I don't even know what the prices look like anymore. But the fact that I'm even considering it is huge to me. So like, you know, like it's pretty exciting. It may not happen like this year or whatever, but it might be something for me to look into whenever, you know, I save up a bit of money or something, you know. So it's pretty exciting that's like something that I am considering, you know, as someone who has built a very like stressful, anxious relationship with driving. Like that's pretty exciting to me. And it's funny because I have an aunt that was very similar. Well, not really. She kind of developed a panic of driving, but I think it was because like she had an accident, or like it was like something different. Like she was driving and then like her car shut down or something like that. I forget, because we drive manual over here. Oh, I'm skipping this. There's no way in hell I'm fighting this dude again. There's no way I'm fighting that dude again. Okay, I'm changing my team back to the A team. Thank you so much for all your hard work. And then we bring Stroll. We bring Basilio, and we bring Juna. And I hope this works. I really do. I really do. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna save first, obviously. All right. We got this. It's funny that I'm saying all this stuff because considering I'm actually getting like a transportation pass thing, so it's like I am going to be relying on public transportation for a while. But you know,
We're in the clear.
We're in the clear.
I don't like this.
Pretty sure whatever ahead of us is no joke. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's give it a try. An hour and a half into the stream. Here we go. We're gonna read the dialogue again because it's been a while. That strong presence that Gallica sensed earlier, there can be no doubt. This must be its source.
As I thought.
The possibility did cross my mind when she mentioned the trial of the dragon. 'Tis a truly apt name, as it seems we faced a genuine article. Hang on. Something's off about it. Yeah, it's clear as day. There's poison running through that thing's whole body. Astounding. It siphons the toxins from the very ground itself. It seems we must face a venomous dragon then. Aw, I was hoping you'd get real scared and I'd get a few laughs out of it. It seems thou hath encountered a dragon in thy journeys before. Guess I'll admit it. I'm almost impressed that you made it this far. So, by thy strength shalt thou fell the dragon, and thus will the trial be complete. Which, I should mention that nobody has pulled this off since the first king was all like, hey, let's keep track of the years. That would be fun. Wait, you're saying you were around before the first king put dates on a calendar? Who even are you?
Wait.
Let us save the parley for later. Eyes forward. This dragon is many things, but patient does not seem to be one of them. Brace yourselves, everyone. Oh, I'm braced. Oh, I'm braced. Are you braced?
I've never seen that.
'Cause I'm braced. Mama.
Ready to run.
Is there enough? Let's set it up.
This does not work because it reflects it first. So let me not do that. It is the first turn, so I think it may not be a terrible idea to give everyone like a buff immediately. You know what I mean? Increase the critical rate for all allies for 3 turns. Perfect. I don't think he can debuff this. So that's actually not a bad idea to do right away.
Now for a grand
You're gonna inflict a weakness to ice. Thank God that's the only synthesis ability that she can do, because that's the only one we literally need.
I'm ready whenever.
And then may the looping begin.
right in their weak spot. Beat 'em down.
No holding back.
I think I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna increase our defense just in case he doesn't debuff us. And if he does debuff us, that's a turn that he's wasting. So I like that. He removed our buffs. He wasted a turn doing that. He's gonna buff himself. That's fine. That's fine by me. Because we can remove... Oh no, we're not even debuffed. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna heal her.
Thank you. I'll give you the performance of a behold this power.
I would like to debuff you.
Going for the weak spot.
At least so that it wastes a turn doing so. And then the other guys can
Right in their weak spot.
do their thing.
I shall vanquish evil. The power of ice.
Because I do need to hit it a lot.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Let's stay calm.
I might consider... Let's see if there's anything else I can do here. Something that might be good. Increases a physical attack power 1 time for all allies. That's pretty good.
Let's try this.
I could probably save that for like the end, but that might not be as hard as this, to be honest.
Don't. I call upon a royal soul. A bit much, actually. Behold this power.
Yeah, that works for me.
You hit their weakness.
I could have had Stroll increase our defense, I guess. So it buffed itself again. I don't like that it criticaled there. It debuffed us. Not good. And now people are hexed.
She's got a hex on her. If she attacks,
Okay.
it'll get reflected back at her.
No. What is the... We need to remove our debuffs.
Stroll's been hacked. He's gonna get hit with backlash if he attacks.
So you're gonna... We're gonna do that thing that gets everyone 100 and heals everyone's hex.
I owe you one.
Thanks. Basilia's been
You're gonna remove our debuffs.
a bunch of them.
I owe you.
And then I'm gonna need people to start hitting this thing hard.
This'll persona master. Freeze over. You hit their weakness.
I do need somebody to like heal.
Freeze.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him
I
down,
shall rule
Basilio.
the battlefield.
And the next person can do it.
Be frozen.
I should have given us defense.
Keep it up, Stroll.
But that's okay, because I can do a weak heal, and that will heal everybody to the max, because we have like 2 HP. Oh, Lord. Okay. It didn't crit, at least. Oh, Stroll. That was so hot of you to do. It didn't debuff us, right? It almost killed us, so that's not good. Our critical rate returned to normal. Okay.
I call upon a royal soul.
Remove all buffs from enemies. She still gets hit.
I'm ready whenever.
She needs a right before the toxin takes her out.
I need you to hit it and not miss. Ooh, this is too risky.
Gotta stay calm.
This is too risky. I'm too scared. I'm gonna heal everyone.
I'll use this one. I knew you'd help. Helpful as ever.
I'm too scared of missing.
I shall.
Okay, you go for it.
Power of ice.
Hit your weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
And then you can top everyone up.
We're not out of this yet.
Do a little top up situation.
Thanks. I'm hurting.
I guess it doesn't matter that she's poisoned, but I guess I can heal that.
Let's get some use out of this.
Yeah. As long as I keep everyone alive, and as long as I keep the enemy like either debuffed or myself buffed, then we'll be good. What? Hi, Ray. Nintendo become Disney. A new agreement policy amusement park in Switch 1 and Switch 2. You can't sue Nintendo injuries and allergies food. And broke Switch. It's nightmare and terrifying. What? What happened? I am so confused.
You better be ready. Wait a sec.
Come here.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Cecilia's
No holding back.
Get him healed
You
up.
better not miss.
You hit your weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Savior.
You can't soon in. So, because of their new agreement policy,
With healing.
you can't sue them like if you get hurt using
I owe you one.
Nintendo products, or
She needs a
if you get like a food allergy at their amusement park and stuff. That is the same thing that happened with there was this person who lost a lawsuit against Disney
Don't let up now.
because apparently I forget what happened, but they got hurt at like a Disney park or something like that, and they couldn't get like a refund, or they didn't win the lawsuit because they had a subscription to Disney Plus, in which apparently in the terms of service of that, it's something similar to what you're saying. So I guess Nintendo did. Oh yeah, that's what you said. Like Nintendo became Disney. That's okay. That makes sense. So yeah, that's wild. that is wild, actually.
Not now. No holding back.
That is really strange.
Are you prepared?
But it's not surprising that Nintendo would do that. But it is a bit scary that that's how
Forth, royal soul.
how that is going, you know? Well, I guess I'm not going to a Nintendo amusement park anytime soon, unless I intend on getting hurt. That was very silly. Ignore me.
Take it.
Thanks.
Although, I'm not gonna lie, going to a Nintendo amusement park does sound really fun. It does. I'm not even like that huge of a Nintendo fan, but I can't lie to you and say that I wouldn't go.
All of us.
Disney can rot in hell, but
Before the pain sets in.
so far Nintendo,
Call upon a royal
I'm not as badly against them, I guess.
You hit their weakness.
Okay.
Let up now, Judah.
Do we still have... Yes, our defense is still high, which is very nice. That he hasn't reduced our stuff.
Right in their weak spot. Beat 'em down.
Can't afford. I call upon
Oh my god. Am I gonna kill it? We have so many extra turns right now.
Hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
poison in my veins.
We're just gonna heal Juna.
Let's try this.
That helped.
The poison, yeah, shouldn't kill us.
Persona Master.
It's not like I can access any Nintendo parks anyways, because it's like Japan and North America. So I'm not going to either place anytime soon. It's not like I can afford it. But that does suck. That does suck.
Better be sure.
Oh yeah, I guess I can heal my own poison right now.
Here.
I'm gonna need to start giving people MP. But this was a great turn. Look at that. Like, we are like more than like halfway through to this enemy. So like we are zooming, dude. Okay, not the poison tail. I didn't love that. And now you're hexing everyone. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. What?
Not forswear thy path. Thy journey
What?
alone is but half run.
How was I even supposed to avoid that? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I could have made that any better. So let's just try again.
Like this.
I know doing the same exact strategy and hoping for a different outcome, people say it's the definition of insanity. However, have you looked at me?
Sinister.
Not now.
I want to run.
Okay. We're gonna make this work. Make it work, designers.
Let's try this.
We're gonna increase our critical rate immediately, okay? And then secondly, I'm gonna need Miss Juna to inflict a once-time weakness to ice, ignoring all resistances, okay? And then once we do that, we're not gonna act on it yet. Instead, we're gonna defend.
Everyone, back up.
We're gonna increase our defense. Hopefully, okay, yeah, it's gonna spend time resetting us, but I think at least one person has to always like debuff the enemy, debuff us, and then if we have an extra turn, somebody can attack.
Juna's got a hex on her. If she attacks, it'll get reflected back at
Are you prepared?
So you're not gonna attack anybody, right?
No holding.
You're gonna bring the defense back,
Guards up and eyes forward. That helps us out.
because you won't take damage from that, right?
hit with backlash if he attacks.
We don't have any debuffs, So I'm gonna heal everyone's status ailments.
Thanks. I owe you.
Very good.
Give you her soul.
We need to debuff the enemy.
This might sting.
Okay, and then you can attack.
Freeze.
And then we should get an extra turn,
Right in their weak
which is great, because then we can attack it again.
Be frozen.
hit their weak
Nice.
Keep it up, Stroll.
Okay, that's not cool. Don't do that.
Have I been cursed?
It's cursing us.
Poison.
I think we also need to have our status ailments healed at all times, because then it's gonna always waste a turn getting a status ailment, you know?
Helpful as ever.
This'll be over soon enough.
So
I
you
call upon
debuff
the royal
it.
soul.
Even if I have to take it a little slower than I did, I think it will be worth it.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
I think it's gonna have to be a slow burn, this one.
Beat 'em down,
Can't afford to
Or a snow cold, I guess.
power of ice.
I am gonna need to heal Juna,
Keep it up, Stroll.
The power of healing.
so I am gonna do that. I am gonna do that.
Thanks. I've got
And then she can just attack. Oh, that's not. She can attack again, which is great news for everyone involved.
Don't let up now, Juna.
That was a good turn. Okay, it's gonna increase its attack. Is it gonna debuff? Okay. Debuffed us. Not ideal. Our critical rate went back to normal. That's okay.
Been hit with some kind of status ailment.
So,
Bunch of them.
Basilio. No.
Hold on.
Who's next? Okay. Increase everyone. No. Do that.
Everyone, back off.
As long as our defense is high,
I shall fight as
I'm
the
okay
noble
with
I am
that.
prepared. No.
I'm gonna change to you. So you can remove all the debuffs. And then I can have
That helped us out.
Juna hitting them, because now she shouldn't miss. No. She needs to remove their buffs, actually.
Strategy isn't.
And then Basilio heals himself.
Here you go.
Yeah, we need to take it slow. We need to keep it safe. Although I think it gets worse once we get towards the end. But we do need to keep like a pace and a rhythm of like healing ourselves and doing all this.
Cursed.
Okay. It's just wasted a bunch of turns like not really attacking us, which is great. So that's fine by me, honestly. No. You're gonna heal. You're gonna do this, like heal at Hex for people, and people get 100 MP.
Thanks.
That's good for everyone involved. You remove our debuffs.
Helpful as ever.
And then Juna can take the buffs away from it.
This might sting.
And then we can have the other two guys attacking, I think. No.
Here I go.
You're gonna defend us, actually. because we need to keep it safe. So we didn't attack at all this turn. I hope we can change that next time.
Poison.
As long as it doesn't like debuff us, we should be able to... We should be able to do something
I'll figure something out.
interesting with it.
I can protect us.
Okay, she's giving us extra turns, which is great.
If she attacks, you'll get reflected back at her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if this goes as planned, this is gonna be really fierce, okay? Are you ready for this journey? So, I'm moving everyone to the front row and increasing their attack by 2.
The power of healing.
He's not gonna utilize this because he's gonna remove all the status ailments.
Here.
That helped.
Thanks. My thanks.
And then everyone... No. She is gonna remove their buffs.
Going for
And
the
then
weak spot.
everyone is gonna go in.
Who should I?
Warlock!
This'll be cold.
Right in their weak spot.
So I have 3 more turns, so I can do... I don't know if I'll be able to do it. No, yeah, I should be, because 1 is Stroll. We should get an extra turn from that, and then we get... Yeah, I think we should be able to do exactly what I want to do.
Be frozen!
Which is to end my turn by moving everyone back to the back row.
Let's go.
Back row? Sorry, that was a very specific
With healing
Drag
powers.
Race reference. I don't know why I'm
I owe you
apologizing.
one.
Thank you. Don't underestimate.
And then she attacks.
Frost! You hit their weakness.
Strategy isn't my thing, but whatever.
And then he should be able to attack as well. And then Stroll moves everyone back to the back row.
I shall vanquish evil.
Yes. Perfect. This is exactly what I needed. Okay, it's removing our buffs.
My shoulders.
It's not good. It's increasing its own stuff. Okay. Not debuffing us. Okay, not ideal. Jesus Christ. Okay. That was terrible. That was actually terrible. Okay. You're gonna heal everyone.
Let me help.
Everyone's status ailment, I mean.
It's too early for my exit.
You're gonna heal everyone's health.
Can't let it go unused.
That helped.
Helpful as ever. Thanks.
I'm ready whenever.
Warlock!
Gotta stay.
No, you're gonna heal as well.
All right. Thanks.
I need to start using other items as well for healing purposes. And then
Rule the battlefield.
you're gonna move us to the back row.
Guards up and eyes forward.
Or rather, you're gonna increase our defense. Okay, that was a good move. Although it's got an extra turn, which I don't love.
Have I been
First.
poisoned?
Okay, hopefully we'll live through this because our defense is high.
Everyone okay? Poison. Gotta heal up.
Oh no.
Knocked out.
Shit. Okay.
Juna's down.
Let's go.
Quick, get her back on her feet.
Okay.
Maybe not.
We can survive this, okay? I'm gonna heal everyone. Okay.
We're not out of this yet.
Helpful
Helpful as ever. Thanks.
The next person
Strategy isn't my thing.
revives
I wanna
Juna.
This one.
Time for my grand comeback.
Damn. Poison.
He'll wither away if we don't cure him.
Our defense is still high.
Perhaps not.
Let me see if I have anything that heals everyone but isn't like too much healing. This will do actually,
Work.
because it will remove the poison from people, so it wastes a turn poisoning us. Hopefully this is not going to be too bad, because I need to get back to doing more damage to it.
Go away!
And I needed to stop, like, killing people.
This is badly hurt.
Jesus. Stop doing criticals. Jesus.
Gotta wake her up. Juna's down.
Oh my god.
Get her back on her feet.
Yeah, let's get her back.
This'll do it.
Oh, I didn't realize I had a full revive.
Captain, I'll give you the performance of a lifetime.
Okay. You're gonna debuff it.
This might sting. Stroll's been hacked.
Okay, let's do
He's
this.
gonna get hit with backlash if he attacks.
And then we need to heal everyone again.
Here you go.
It's not perfect, but that
Thanks.
it's not the most sustainable strategy, especially because we're not doing any damage right now, but Jesus, this is rough.
So heavy.
At least we're pretty okay now. Okay, he recovered from Hex. That's
They got you with multiple ailments.
perfect.
Go for it.
Let's go.
Okay, debuff our team.
Here.
Helpful as ever. Thanks.
Thank you. Don't watch me.
Debuff the enemy.
Going for the
So it wastes a turn buffing back.
Strategy isn't my thing.
All right.
And then
Warlord.
I'm gonna need you to attack.
Cold.
So we get an extra turn.
right in their weak spot. Beat him down.
You should also give us an extra turn.
Power of ice.
Hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
And then we can do a little bit of a heal for
Do
everyone.
this.
My thanks.
I owe you one.
That helped. I'll give you the performance
And
of a
then
lifetime.
let me see if there's something I could give the team. I'll give this to Roop.
I'll go with this.
Just in case we get hit with something terrible. I haven't even checked its HP. Like, I've been so focused on like our own stuff at the moment that I haven't even checked their stuff. Wow, they didn't even damage us. That's interesting.
Juna's got a hex on her. If she attacks,
Okay, we're like almost halfway through. Not a perfect outcome. I don't think we have that thing that heals everyone. Okay. I don't think I have something that heals MP. Not unless I heal poison, but people are not poisoned.
All right.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Stroll can
I didn't realize that was a one person kind of situation.
All yours.
Oh, that was not good. Okay.
have ailment. No,
Let me help.
a bunch of them.
I owe
Okay,
you.
let's redeem ourselves here.
That helped. Annoying curse. I call upon a royal soul.
Remove their buffs. And then the next
I'm ready whenever.
person, I was gonna say he should be able to no, he should be able to attack, and then Stroll can give us defense points.
Are you prepared? Guards up and eyes forward.
Okay, that's good. I need to heal Basilio's MP. That's what I wanted to do earlier and I just didn't do it. Ooh. That's rough. Stop critting.
Badly wounded.
He keeps getting extra turns because he keeps critting.
Basilio's looking pretty rough.
Jesus Christ.
Okay?
Oh my god.
Savior, get on healing duty.
You better be sure. Vitus power.
I need to increase our like hit evasion or something like that. That's what I need to do here.
We're not out of this yet.
Helpful as ever. Thanks.
That helped. I'm hurting. He's gonna wither away if we don't cure him. This is just
He's not gonna wither away, dude.
slight sting.
It's not that serious.
Juna's
Who should I
poisoned.
beat up? Oh,
She needs
awesome
an antidote
souls,
before
do
the
your
toxin
thing.
takes her out.
It is not that serious, babes. Oh my god, this is not good. I mean, that's gonna heal his poison, so it's not gonna be a waste.
I shall rule the battlefield.
Okay, you can attack.
Be frozen.
Hit your weak point. Keep it up.
I think, unfortunately, I think Basilio's gonna have to leave the team.
No. Savior.
Because we don't have anything to heal MP with anymore.
Better be sure.
So I think I'm gonna replace him right now, actually. So Basilio, you did amazing. I have no idea who to bring here. I have no idea, girl. I think I'm gonna try him.
You got this. My turn.
Heisme. Because at least he'll be able to debuff the enemy.
My strength.
So that's at least something.
Juna's badly hurt. Get her some healing.
Stop going for Juna. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, Gallica, you may have just saved our asses right now.
Not like this. Someone.
Now we strike. Now accept your fate.
Okay. Take away all buff effects from all... No, we can't do that right now. What am I doing? Revive Juna.
Time for my grand comeback. Stroll got knocked out.
Poison in
Anyone
my
get him back
veins.
on his feet.
I'm gonna revive on my own because I'm gonna run out of items.
We can do this.
To live to see another day.
Captain, don't underestimate me. We better cure that before the pain sets in. Persona.
I'm gonna need you to debuff the enemy.
Going for the weak spot. Heisman,
Let us clean
that's
up
a
this
lot of
mess.
ailments. Be careful out there, okay?
And then you're gonna... I think I have something... Yeah, that will do.
Thanks.
My thanks.
Thanks.
Okay. Gallica just saved my ass. Gallica just fully saved my ass. Oh my god, good job. Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Captain's on his last legs. Someone get him healed up.
Let's try this.
That helped.
Oh, I forgot to debuff our team.
My thanks.
Or to remove the debuffs
Anxiety is overwhelming.
Maybe we can't do
from my team. Do I have anxiety medication? Do you want some of mine?
Let's try this.
Okay, good job, dude.
Give you the performance of a lifetime. Persona Master.
I need to start hitting it again.
May this prove a lesson. Never underestimate a fool.
Funny.
Faker. Then again,
I need to remove the debuffs from the team.
I leave it to you.
I guess I'll just do that.
Guards up and eyes forward.
So at least it should neutralize the defense shit. Okay.
What's happened? I feel so heavy.
Okay.
Come forth, royal soul.
Remove the debuffs from our allies, please.
Helpful as ever.
I'm like so locked in. I can't say anything else. My commentary has gone down the window. Okay, you need to attack now that we have somebody who can actually debuff the enemy.
Face me. How about this?
That's what Heizme is specifically for. You need to protect your friends.
The power of healing.
And you should top everyone up. You should top everyone.
Gotta rethink.
I'll do a weak healing situation. At least we got a little bit of damage in, which is new for us. Very new for Lana. Very unique for Lana. Okay. Wasted 2 turns. Okay, that was extremely sad. Stop gaining extra turns. Don't wipe us, please. Okay. Okay, that's doable. That's doable.
Juna's poisoned. She needs an antidote before the toxin takes her out.
Yes, she does, in fact. Heal everyone's poison and heal everyone at the same time.
My thanks.
My thanks.
Number 2 is Faker, so remove all the buffs from the enemies.
No holding back. Perhaps not.
We switch to you. Remove our debuff effect. Stop yapping, Gallica. I need you to shut up for 2 seconds, girly.
Quite a boon.
Okay,
It'll be over. I call upon
you're gonna hit it, and the next person...
Is their weakness.
You think
Don't let
yourself
us down,
equal to a Ujief's agility? I'll use what I must.
The next person is going to reduce the enemy's attack. No, I would rather defend ourselves, actually. I must have an item that gives us defense. We don't. That's so fun.
It is best to
Okay, I guess the second closest thing is I reduce its attack so that when it raises it, it's not as dramatic of a attack raise. Or it wastes 2 turns doing that. Yeah, okay, that's good. Since it's the same amount it ended up in anyways. Stop.
poison.
Okay,
Poison.
I can handle that.
Captain's poisoned. We better cure that before the pain sets in.
I'm on it, Gallica. I'm on it. Thankfully, I've been cooking a lot in the Gauntlet Runner. Jesus Christ.
The power of healing.
Okay.
Come
I
forth,
don't need
royal
to
soul.
debuff, and I don't need to heal anyone, which is very strange.
Maybe not.
So we're just gonna skip his turn.
Underestimate. Watch me.
Okay, great.
Frost.
This is actually
Your weakness.
great. This should be a good turn.
How about this?
Now, what's the plan?
You're gonna defend us.
Guards up and eyes forward.
You're gonna skip.
I'm counting on you.
I call
And you're gonna attack it again. Ooh, okay. We're getting somewhere. This was around the time we died last time, which I don't love. But hopefully we're gonna be able to make it through. Okay, you just wasted a turn. Just wasted another turn. Okay, I'll take that.
He's gonna get hit with backlash if he attacks.
I'll take that.
Face me.
Okay.
I have my methods.
Remove the buffs.
Juna's got a head cover. If she attacks, he'll get reflected back at her.
Hold on. You're gonna use that one item I have that takes away all my status ailments.
This calls for one of these.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
That helped.
You've got a
I will
bunch of
fight
ailments.
Roop is gonna reduce or take away our
Here,
debuffs.
I owe you.
Thanks.
And then the next person can attack.
Watch me.
And then I get an extra turn.
You hit their weakness.
And the next person can heal everybody.
I'll use this.
Okay.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
We didn't increase our defense, but we did at least decrease his shit. Oh my god. The extra turns are rough, dude.
That's not good. So heavy.
Fuck, there's always one person who's weak. Oh my god, okay, that was good RNG. Because it didn't kill us. Right?
Anyone get on healing duty.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Just do that.
Could do with this. I knew you'd help.
Thanks.
Yeah, do that. Heal everyone.
Let's go.
Remove the ailments. We don't want those, please.
Thank you.
I didn't even take a break.
Don't underestimate me.
I would never underestimate you, Juna. You're kind of our secret weapon at the moment, honestly. I mean, honestly, she is. Like, with the ice loop
May this
thing, like, without her, we wouldn't be able to do it.
How about this?
I shall fight as the noble I am. I shall vanquish
I'm not
evil.
gonna risk it. I'm gonna increase our defenses.
Eyes forward. I shall rule.
Okay, that's one turn.
Have I been?
That's 2 turns. Good.
What a shame.
Ooh! That was amazing.
He's gonna get
That was actually exactly what I needed. Oh, that was so good. Okay. I'm removing his hex.
This should work.
Because I do need him to, you know,
I'll give
do
you
his
the
thing.
performance of a lifetime. I'll show you.
Okay, that was really good. Hopefully I can crawl my way out of here.
May this Vika.
I think debuffing it makes it waste a turn. So that's always really good. Honestly, I might defense again.
Guards up and
just so that we're especially high defense.
Let's stay calm.
And then I'm gonna switch to Juna so she can hit it again before we have to endure another round of shit from it. Okay, took away our buffs. That's 1 turn. Okay, that's 2 turns. That's 3 turns. That's really good. Okay, that's actually amazing RNG. That's exactly what I needed. And with Gallica, I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but I hope so. So you're gonna remove the buff from it.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
You're not doing what I want you to do. No, I'm skipping him. That's a turn. I know that's a turn I wasted, but I'm not risking anything right now. Hopefully we'll get extra turns because we already got buffing and debuffing out of the way. Or I guess we haven't buffed yet, but you know what I mean. We'll hopefully get the opportunity to do it. Shit. Holy shit, you guys. I think this might be it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I defeated the dragon. Holy shit. Look at all that experience. Look at all that mag. Look at all that money.
Good. Tis done.
Holy fuck. That is insane. Oh, that was so worth it. Oh my god. That was so worth it. Holy shit. It only took me... It's too many hours. Oh my god.
I feel stronger already.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
And I got an item that I'll be able to use, hopefully. Well, I must admit, I am rather surprised we survived that one. Well, that's because you died a bunch of times before we got there. Wow, and here I was, about to bet everything I have on that thing pulverizing you all.
Hey.
Well, we've completed the trial, and now you'll be rewarding us with some kind of power. Isn't that right?
Good enough.
Very well. Those bearing the power of archetypes hath come before us, one of the 3 dragons slain in their wake. Wait, what? Let me reread that. Those bearing the power of archetypes hath come before us, one of the 3 dragons slain in their wake. Be not afraid, for the promised moment hath come. Just who the heck are
You
you?
may accept my charity.
Born from the corpus of the beast subdued, I bestow upon thee the dragon's raiment. May it serve thee well. And what the hell is that? The cardinal dragon raiment, not railment.
Is this perhaps?
Oh my, is this... This is... A piece of the dragon's body was turned into armor. Brilliant. I doubt there's a smith in the world today who could craft something like this. Certainly not a piece you'd expect to find lying around. Almost makes the whole trial worth it, doesn't it? Well, yeah.
So?
A question yet remains concerning something you mentioned earlier. You said there were 3 dragons. Oh, got your brain working overtime, did I? Well, yes, there are 3 trials of the dragon in total. Hang on, you're saying there are 2 more dragons we have to deal with? When thou hast felled the final dragon and proven thy heroic potential, then, and only then, shall the power thou seeketh be revealed.
Make an attempt.
So if you really want it, get crackin'. Oi, how about you tell us that again in some words normal people can understand? Nope, she left.
However,
I confess, my hunger has grown to the point of distraction. I would take no small amount of joy in dinner at this point. Have you ever met a dinner that was only a small joy? Aw, you guys are priceless. We just survived an encounter with the dragon and you're already right back at it. And hey, we should just be glad that we made it through all this alive. Shall we head back? Yes.
That's right.
Let's head back. Sounds good. Great job, everyone. That took me so long. That was like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5 hours total. Yes, Union, I did it. I defeateth the dragon. Holy fuck. Oh, that was so hard. But like everyone leveled up, so that's great. Thanks for the congratulations. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do right now. Let's go to Moore's
Where was I?
place. See if there's anything new we can experiment with. But first, cat. And also welcome back. I don't know if I said it, but welcome back. I hope the focus group study went well.
Yourselves comfortable.
Oh my god. Oh, I can make this, the pugilist's mask. I guess I haven't done that yet. Although, I don't really care to do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because Juna's not really a pugilist kind of girly. However, there might be a good ability in there. So, you know what? I'll take it. Oh, I can make like 2. No, I just want 1. Just 1, please. I just saved 2, so if this is a terrible mistake, then, you know, it's fine. Okay. I can't summon anything. Nope. The good news also
What now?
is that I haven't been using these Leafs of Light, so when I come up with a strategy that involves me having to level up, then I'll just use that. I'll just dump those points onto people who need them. Yeah. I'm only missing 1 of them, I think. As of right now, I only have 1 option left, which is rather exciting. But for now, we're leaving the Tower of Insolence and we're getting some much needed rest.
Okay then. Got it.
Let's go. Let's get out of here. So, turns out this strategy worked perfectly. I just needed a couple tries and I got it. Oh. There's also places to farm jeweled roots very quickly. Oh, I didn't know that. Back to the Grand Tavern.
It's amazing.
The Grand Trad Tavern. We actually slayed a genuine dragon. I don't think I realized the gravity of that until just now. And what of that fairy? It stated that more towers yet remain. It felt like she was trying to impress something important upon us. Though really, we're still stumbling in the dark here.
come now.
A matter of some concern, yeah, but our primary goal remains toppling Luis. Keep that at the forefront of your minds, all of you.
The deadline is.
In the 24 days we've got left, we need to bring the kingdom back to our side. We won't very well be taking down Luis's stronghold if we can't regain their support.
So,
If we're to challenge Luis, we'll have to hone our magic and abilities as much as we can manage. Perhaps we should make use of the Colosseum and stretch the limits of our powers there. Well, suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. Relax with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace after 8 hours of total dragon slaying. Or rather, being slayed by a dragon for most of those 8.5 hours. Oh, Brigitte sent me a letter. How kind. On the path you walk, I doubt you can afford to turn down such an investment. Spend it wisely. Money. 8 hours of pain and suffering? Yeah. I would say that's extremely accurate. I would say you're right on the nose with that. Right on the money, rather. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. So we have 23 days left. We've got 2 more trials of the dragon to do. And you know, we'll have leftover time to do the other 2 things. So I think we're doing the second trial. Hopefully it won't be as painful as this one. 23 days, 2 dragons, and a partridge in a pear tree. Oh my god. I learned that song so many years ago, like 2006, 2005, 2006. Wow. I hadn't heard it in a very long time. These earphones kind of hurt my ears. It's like this thing. Y'all can't really see it, but you know, it's like, I love these earphones, but like they do hurt a little bit. Maybe my ears just need to get used to it. Or maybe I have to get those sponge things, cover things. Because earphones don't come with those anymore. And I think I might have to get one of those things. Anyways, the 12 Pains of Christmas. I'm screaming. That sounds wild. Okay. There's supposed to be a secret power that dwells in the Spire of Blind Faith, located south of Verga Island. I'll need all the strength I can get to fight Louise, so it may be worth going there if I can spare the time. I did get some stuff out of this. I got like an item. I didn't pay attention. Oh, I think it was the Dragon's Breath. 250 almighty damage to all enemies is pretty good. I think that's what I got from this guy. And then I got new armor, which I don't even know what I'm gonna wear, or like what, you know, what kind of archetypes I'll be using, I guess.
Sounds like a lovely time.
Hey, nice.
But we'll figure something out. Hold on. I think I have to go to the Verga Islands to learn about the dragon that hangs around that area.
Where to?
So let's go back to the Verga Island and head towards the Golden Deer Hearth. Let's go to the tavern where we spend most of our times in this game, because that's where we get our tea. That's where we get our info. Who's your source of tea, gossip, information? Like, who do you go to for all the gossip? Because there's always like somebody who is like 10 out of 10 when it comes to gossip. All right. We've got the Spire of the Blind Faith trial. All right, time to make to take more notes. All right. Spire of blind faith. Let's take some notes, shall we?
Cheers.
Ah, you heard about the Spire of Blind Faith from the Chief, did you? I'll tell you what I know about the trial there. As you've heard, no one really knows too many specific details. It would help if anyone who went ever came back, but it is said that a long time ago there was a man who fled from the tower, and with his dying breath he scrawled these words: "The beauty of the purple flames invites only death. Should you fall for their temptation, it is your life that will turn to ash." It doesn't read like a will, so we assume it's a warning. Hard to say what it means with any certainty, but the man was clearly haunted, so something in that tower must be truly terrifying. I interpret it as a strong suggestion that you would need protection from fire to go in. Okay. Protection from fire. How do I even do that?
Come again, Eddie.
And that's all I know. I can't imagine anything called the trial would be easy, but I have faith in you. Okay, that was no information really, except from protection from fire. Okay.
Single good option here. What now?
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, we just got something. We just got something that nullifies fire. That is very true. Oh yeah, repels fire. Oh yeah, I guess we do have some stuff already that protects me against fire. I wonder if he has... if we can equip something on him. I guess I'll prevent status ailments. Oh, just kidding. Greatly increases evasion against light. Ooh. 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 Sorry. I'll give him this. No, I think that's pretty good. Okay, I can definitely make her like we can definitely figure something out with her too. Resistance to pierce, resistance to dark, resistance to electric, resistance to light, resistance to strike, resistance to strike, resistance to fire. The samurai so far adds resistances to fire, wind, and electric. Okay. So either elementalist or samurai. Let me check Bofa. So the samurai, we can do this. Okay, that's not bad. Let me check the elementalist. I mean, both are pretty good. I'm gonna keep these for now. So let's think teams, right? So we have to think. So we're gonna be fine. Roop is gonna be fine no matter what, which is nice. So we can probably bring Roop back to being a prince. Let's do that. Oh no, I don't think we can do the railment. Okay, just kidding. I think we will stay a savior then. I think we will remain a savior. Unless someone else can equip the railment. But, you know, I think we'll remain a savior. I think that's for the best. Ow, this is really hurting my ear. I'll take it out for now. Ow. I need to get something for my earphone so it doesn't hurt. Okay. Stroll. What do you got? Okay. You're gonna remain a warlord because you reflect fire. Which means I can give you different gear. Probably. Right? Because he already has that with his thing. Okay, so Stroll is in. I will probably have to equip something else because I don't know what I'm going to need. But Stroll is definitely in. I mean, Hulkenberg is in. Yeah, Hulkenberg is in. She can also... She has a resistance against fire, so she's definitely in. What about Heismay? Definitely not the merchants. Okay, so he's not the go-to here. Let's just say that. I'll check the samurai, see if there's anything. I can probably, yeah, I can teach him the samurai. Or ninja, rather. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna need this. So I think I'm gonna save my Magla just in case, because I don't have that much of it. Okay, so Heismay is a question mark at the moment. Maybe a faker, maybe not. Juna, we already figured out her thing, so she's also in. Okay, Yufa, you're not going to be a soul hacker, clearly. You could be a healer. Not that that's what I want you to do necessarily. So it's either healer or summoner at the moment. I think I'm going to give you summoner, because that gives you more variety. But that's definitely giving B team. It's definitely giving B team. Same with him. Because I don't know what we're going to need. So you're going to be B team. Okay. A team. Roop. Stroll. Hulkenberg. And June. I don't know why I wrote it down like this, but that's fine. The reason I wrote down the A team is because I will replace them. Because I don't want to use all of their MP. So I am going to bring the B team in the meantime. I do want to go back to Grand Trad. And maybe do some weapon shopping and such as. We'll check the church, see if there's anything we could bless or something of the sort.
All right.
Purify. I never say the correct word. Repels electric. Okay, these are good. Is there anything? Oh yeah, I'm buying some Balms of Life. Oh my god, that's all my money. Okay, I can't do that. Okay, 10 will be enough. Will have to be enough. The magic shop is very expensive, but I mean, I can take a look, but I try to prioritize, like, you know, armor and stuff like that, because if I focus on this stuff, then it will be rather tricky. Mage Flames, Mage Inferno. Like, yeah, there's these, like, abilities that are probably really good. I don't know specifically what I need right now. So, you know, this one is probably amazing. But yeah, I can't really afford any of this stuff. Even with all the discounts and such as. Let's go to, I want to go to the armor shop because I'm always very like defense first. And oh, I forgot that's the thing. I'm always defense first and then everything else second. Can't really afford anything except for this. This one is also good. This one is way better. This one is cheaper. Oh, these ones are good. Wow, these ones are really good. 35, 34. My issue is that this stuff is so expensive. Oof. This stuff is extremely expensive. So I think I'm just gonna buy one thing. 22, 35. I'm looking at what gives someone the highest possible amount. 36. And I'm just gonna get one thing. 36, that is it. Gloves for you, for Juna. There you go. That was it. That was the that was the move. Not gonna go for weapons. Defense and HP, yeah, very important if you want to stay alive, because like if your attack isn't that high, the battle's just gonna be longer, but like you will do it, you'll survive it probably, you know what I mean? So yeah, also the shop that's opening the evenings, I don't want to go to it because right now I'm very focused on like doing the trials and requests and stuff, so that usually takes up my morning my mornings, I guess, in the game. So I usually am unable to do that kind of stuff. However, I do think it would be probably a good thing for me to work on like other stuff, like friendship stuff, so that I mean, if I do this, I'll be able to give her a new archetype, which would be great. So that actually may not be a terrible idea for me to give her that, and then at night I can give Nurus something. Increases the numbers of plants that can be harvested in the plant culture chamber. So that would be great. Also, the Dragoon would be wonderful. Can't really do that right now, though. But yeah, I think it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world if I spent like a day doing friendship stuff, because people would like get good, you know, which would help me ultimately. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go hang out with Yufa. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to do that. I would love to max everyone out. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. We still have some days left, obviously, so I think there is some leeway. I don't think I'll be able to have enough time to do another request today, so I think I'm just gonna go for it. I think I'm just gonna do a friendship stuff to wrap up the day. So we're gonna hang out with Yufa. Working on Basilio wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Because he needs help. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think Yufa is the one I want to work on the most at the moment. So we'll do that, because we'll unlock the Devil Summoner. There is no other way. I have to go. Yufa comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. We should. Because usually the requests only take me like a day, and we have like only a couple of them left, so I think we'll be fine. The color of the sky is really eerie. No wonder everyone in town is so frightened. We must do everything in our power to return their lives to days of ordinary peace. I'm sorry to be, but I am worried about Avi and the others. I don't want to draw any unwanted attention. I've tried explaining myself, but they won't hear it. If I try going through the front, then I'll run into them. What do I do? Let's sneak in. I was able to convince Yufa to break into the church with my overflowing eloquence. Hell yeah. Sneaking into the church this way feels so underhanded, but appearances matter little when lives are on the line. Though they be cold, let them stare. Now that we've decided our course of action, I'd like to infiltrate the church as soon as we can. No problem, let's go for it.
Thank you very much.
I'm so grateful. Let's use the teleportation magic to get to Brilhaven then. Don't mind if I do. Alright. Good. No one's around.
Yes?
The distortion of Magla feels fainter than it did before. Why would that be? Something must have happened.
That's surely.
Yes. Let's proceed with caution.
To go.
Let's go down to the basement. I truly hope everything's alright. Maybe the person who had a lot of Magla, maybe they died or something. There isn't anyone here. Where have they gone? They're dead or something.
Actually,
Roop, look what I found. I think Hyperic must have written this. Oh? We're snooping. Here's an entry from June. Their illnesses are steadily worsening. I pray and pray, but it is not enough. I know it is my fault. Well, one can't call Hyperic an uncaring man. Look how he takes responsibility for this strange illness. The most recent entry says, prayers are not enough, faith is not enough. It is because the devil dwells in their hearts, the fools. Illness is a punishment from God, and his wrath will spread throughout the country. We must beg his forgiveness. Okay. Okay, now you're just wrong. Loud and wrong. From this land saturated with his fury, I and the other believers will offer up our flesh. We beseech thee, O God, to forgive us our sins. Closure.
Is this perhaps?
I can't believe this. Hyperic has taken the parishioners. They're in danger. What did he mean by this land saturated by his fury? Wait a second. Here it's mentioned they're going to throw themselves into a volcano.
That can't
Maybe he means the main Sanctus temple in Altabury? I think so. Because look at the illustration of the mountain. The word volcano is inscribed on its northern side. Who's there? Oh. What are you doing? Avi! We found out where your mother is, and everyone else too. It's just that it's quite far. Liar, you're just trying to trick me. They said all the pagans like you are liars. Why did you take Mama? Don't you know Mama's sick? You're awful. It was Hyperic.
No.
The one who took your mother was Hyperic. I'm going to leave Hyperic's journal here. Please, someday when you're feeling like a big, strong girl, have someone read it to you.
It's all right.
And by the way, Avi, I haven't forgotten my promise to teach you that dance. After I help your mother, let's practice, shall we? That's a lie. I know that must be hard for you to believe me, Avi, but people can lose sight of the truth if they believe in something too strongly. But I want you to know that it really was a joy to have met you. Please don't think I lie when I say this. Oh, poor Avi. Roop, please come with me. I want to stop Hyperic.
Please, you must.
As far away as it is, we can't pass through the mountains, but we could fly there. Then let's hurry.
We should hurry.
Let's get there as quickly as possible.
Yes, indeed.
Agreed. It seems he's using a gauntlet runner belonging to the Sanctus Church. Judging by the date written in this journal, he may be arriving there soon. Hyperic seemed serious, but also quite sensitive. I think it was the Magla that made him lose touch with reality.
That means
It reminds me of when I believed I should be sacrificed, and that gives me all the more reason to stop him. At any cost. Yeah, girly. So please, Rube, please. Keep helping me. I draw much from your strength. I can sense Yufa's strong determination and her immense trust in me.
she.
The Oracle Priestess, Yufa, keeper and inheritor of the Summoner's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
New power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. Ooh.
This is something only I.
The party can now study the Devil Summoner. Very juicy. You can now study the Devil Summoner.
This is the place.
The place mentioned in the journal is so far away. I worry for them and what they might be thinking of doing. It might be difficult to turn this tide, but I truly believe we can help.
This one's important.
I need to go find Sanctor Hyperic, who, oh my god, new quest, who headed to Mount Volcano. The informant at the tavern on Dia Franco Street in Altabury should know more about the monsters there. Dum 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 dum. That's cool.
Let's see here.
Mount Volcano was right about here.
And right there's a lab.
Yeah, we're not going right now, but
Safe
okay.
danger here.
We know how we're gonna spend another day. Well, yes. Ooh, maybe. I did think about that. Maybe more summons are in the making. We will certainly make our way there. Yeah, not today though, girly. Not today. But I don't love that we just added another quest, because that means one less day to do stuff in. Back to the hushed honeybee. I hear a voice. Perhaps it's merely a relic, but it's also a relic. Still nothing? Nearest comes to mind. I know I have a... I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Look away. What am I doing? Oh, I could save. Oh my god, I'm saving over Mount Volcano. The irony. Followers, that's what I wanted to see. Okay, Katharina, Alonso. Hold on. Will I learn something if I do this one? Inherited slots for the brawler lineage. Ooh. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay, what can I learn from you? Ooh, allows purchase of rare items at magic shops in all cities. Girl, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Unlocks analyze data for all enemies with certain exceptions. Oh, I like that a lot, actually. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Very good choices. I mean, except for Basilio's, but you know. Did I check his? I forget. Oh, right. Synergy. More plants. 2 plants, in fact. Which would be pretty good because we do have a couple seeds we could do. But we already do have a lot of XP items, so I think I'm gonna go for Alonso. So that we can do the better analyze data. I think I'm gonna go for that. Also because I want to get closer to the faker. The trickster, rather. So I'm gonna go to him. I've made up my mind. I'm keeping my baby. Another Madonna reference. Wow. All that's left is for him. Alonso comes to mind. We should talk. We should talk. Just a talk. Hey, Alonso. It's been such a long time since we've last spoken. Something's changed about you. Something big. Yeah, my hair. I got it done. Though I get the feeling this is how you were to begin with. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. In your ideal world, do you think lies are necessary? No. I thought you'd say that. I've begun to think the same myself. The time has come for our production's final act. My once-in-a-lifetime performance. And you, my friend, are pivotal to its success. Are you ready for this? You know I am. With overflowing courage, I conveyed to Alonso my determination to trust his vision and go along with whatever happens. Let's do it. Thank you. I knew you'd say that. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready.
If that's the case.
Shall we head for the tavern then? This calls for a celebration, so let us feast. You could not have wandered into my life at a worse possible time, but I suppose that's precisely why you were my destiny all along. Take care. Please don't die on me. We still have one more. Still have one more. My head hurts. I was supposed to be eating with Alonso at the tavern. I must have passed out, and I don't think it was by choice. Isn't this the Brylehaven Square?
Listen to me.
Who do you think was behind all this wickedness? The Wicked Witch of the West. Yes, it was the scoundrel Cuculus. He deceived good people, then sold them into slavery. He lined his pockets with dirty money to fuel his life of utter debauchery. Some of you may wonder if my words can be trusted, given my own intentions. After all, am I not a villain myself? You would not be wrong, for Cuculus held my family hostage and forced me to abuse my powers to defraud you. To those who have suffered under the burden of unfair taxes, you have my sincerest apologies. To refuse him would have put my family in jeopardy.
However,
But I was not his only victim. Cuculus razed his hometown to ashes when it came to a hindrance to his schemes. And worst of all, when his own mother defied him, he killed her in retaliation. How could he? His own mother? He's a monster. That's not true. That's all a lie. That's all a lie, isn't it? You should die. Alonso didn't react. He can't hear me over this crowd.
now then.
There's no talking your way out of this. Tell us you repent, Cuculus. Repent? What is there to repent for? A swill of ale tastes like ambrosia when it's bought with money pilfered from you fools.
Thanks, friend.
I've made fortunes from this man in particular. What good are soft hearts in positions of power if not easy prey? My mother, my hometown, as if I ever gave a damn about them. Am I the one at fault here? No, you have only yourself to blame for your folly. He's horrid. Just kill him already. There you are. You finally arrived.
Hear me.
Good people, this brave young man here, Roop, is the one who saved my family. He pretended to work with Cuculus and saved the victims in his clutches. Furthermore, he captured the wicked cur himself and handed him over to me. As you all may know, he is a candidate to become the new king. He is a true hero, one deserving of the crown. What? This kid? That boy will become king?
You're here.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Hero in the flesh, look at this right mess you've got me into. Explain what's going on.
Why?
Please explain yourself, Alonso. I've longed for this moment. There's nothing else I desire. I only made it this far because of you. No!
Your vow.
Win, Roop, for the sake of this world. I don't understand what's going on. He's gonna be decapitated in front of you if you don't do something about it, Roop. But looking at Alonso's eyes, or looking into his eyes rather, I can sense his determination and unquestionable faith in me. You're not just gonna let him die in here.
You gave me a reason to live.
Allows purchase of rare items in magic shops, and Grifter's Eye unlocks analyze data for all enemies with certain exceptions. Very juicy.
Now then.
Then let his life be forfeit. So end the crimes of Cuculus. No. No. What? The landowner carried out the sentence? Alonso is slain? Please say JK. Alone I left the scene and returned to the inn. What? Thanks to Alonso's sacrifice, the entire village now supports me. No, he faked his own death. There's no way.
The crowning of a new king.
There's no way.
Days remain.
What? No. It doesn't make any sense. No. I don't believe it. We're getting the trickster for a reason, because he is a trickster. Because he's tricking the people, including myself. I didn't mean to do that again. Holy shit. Stop. Stop. I don't care what other people are doing. Okay. I mean, I still won't have enough time to do anything else of relevancy. So... But maybe I'll be able to do the other request. The Wayward Shepherd. No, that's still pretty high up there in the rankings. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream for today. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream, but we did do what we set out to do. And then next time, I'll get into more requests. Maybe some more friendship times. And such as... Yes, we beat the dragon that repels everything. He repelled everything except for my ice loop tactic of hell. Alrighty, y'all. I will be back on Wednesday for PS1 demos. I love to do those streams. Those are really, really fun to get into some nostalgia. And then on Friday, if you've been enjoying Metaphor ReFantazio, I'm going to be playing Clair Obscure Expedition 33. I've been playing that. This is going to be like the third stream. And that game is great. So I definitely recommend it. It's another like turn-based RPG, but it has like real-time mechanics where you have to... Or you have the ability to like jump or like dodge or parry. Very cool stuff. Very interesting stuff. The storyline is very captivating. So I'm really enjoying that. So tune in for that on Friday. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on, you know, what I've been up to in my sewing classes. Ooh, I don't know. That is a good question. I don't know. I know it was made by people who were formerly at Ubisoft, I want to say. I forget, but I can look into that. But I think I actually don't. Let me confirm. So it says it was developed by Sandfall Interactive and published by Kepler Interactive. So there you go. There you go. There you go. But it's a really fun game. I super recommend it. I mean, I'm saying this as someone who got a key to play it. I've been very blessed with that. The same people who provided me a code for Metaphor are the same people who provided me with a code for Clair Obscure Expedition 33. So I'm so thankful to Guillotine for working with me and giving me these opportunities, even though I'm not like a huge streamer, super popular and such as. But yeah, I'll see y'all around. I'm posting daily shorts since the beginning of the year. I only missed one day. So you can tune in for those on your preferred short video platforms, such as YouTube or Instagram or even TikTok. Yeah, I have my weekly newsletter type of thing on Ko-Fi. You can check that out for free as well. And that's really it. So I'll be seeing y'all, like I said, on Wednesday for PS1 juiciness. All right, have a good one, y'all. Goodbye. Also, the starting times are right here on the schedule, so check that out. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good day.